Hello, Janice here. Let's move on to the next session, masking keyframe using color tab. Alright, we are now in the next session, which is masking keyframe using the color tab. So currently we want to try masking but using the color tab. This might be a bit surprising because masking can be done in Fusion, right? Isn't masking typically done in Fusion? Well, yes, we can do masking in Fusion, but in the color tab, there are also tools for creating masking. What we are discussing now is using masking in the color tab. We want to try creating masking.
Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I
We will do something like this.
People who patented being negative when you
It's like we have a door in front.
I got facts over facts,
and we
over
want to
tracks,
make it
and
open to the
that's
left
slow,
and right.
Fast, I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and
So
the
how do we do it? Well, because this camera is facing forward like this, it allows us to do something like that. Let's try creating masking. Essentially, we want to remove the left and right sides. Then we want to gradually open them like that. Alright, let's get straight into it. Let's go to the color tab. As you can see, here we have the chromatic aberration effect that we set up earlier. Let's remove it for now. We click it, then we delete it. Now for now, let's just use one node. Now the way to perform masking transformation is to go back to the windows. Then, let's create a rectangle here. Like this. Then we position it as if it becomes our transformation. As you can see, the active object here is this box, the left box. You can also see it in the node here. Now, how do we erase the left side here? As you can see, now the area that is erased is actually the right side, not the left side. The way to do it is to create a new masking here. You need to know that there is a blue color here. This blue color represents the masking node. Now let's try right-clicking, then click Alpha Output. If we connect this blue to the blue color here, it will erase the area that was previewed here. To invert it, to reverse it, you can click here. Invert. So the left side will be the erased area. As you can see, like that, more or less. We can also adjust the gradient here. Like that, more or less. Now, if we want to create a shape transformation effect here, we do the same thing, we do keyframe here. So we move to the leftmost frame, then we click the corrector here, and the sizing. Then right-click, Add Dynamic Keyframe. Then we move to the clip on the right, we drag it like this. Then, what happens is it will shift the keyframe like this. Like that, more or less. It seems like the keyframe we did is wrong right now. Because it's too slow, let's try editing a bit to the right like this. And maybe the ending is not in this last frame. Let me move it a little bit more, and you can see the keyframe also moves. Now let's move it here, let's try playing it again. Okay, we want this black effect to happen on the left side again. So we want to move the keyframe. It's quite easy. You just need to drag it to the left like this. Now, so it will end up in the middle. What happened? Now let's play it again. There you go, more or less. I hope you can imagine how to use keyframes. How to use masking keyframes using the Color tab. Usually, masking keyframes are used to create transitions when the camera moves from right to left or even zooms in like this. We can do the same thing for the right side as well. Let's try it together. Now let's add a keyframe here. Maybe we add the node there. Let's play. As you can see. Now for the second keyframe, we want to modify it. I'm curious too, let's try it together. Now for the second node, let's add another keyframe box here. Then, let's invert it like before. Then, let's adjust the gradient like that. Now let's set it at the starting frame again, like this. Like this. As you can see, we can actually do a double keyframe for masking. So the first keyframe corrector is mixed with the second keyframe corrector. Now let's do it again here, the second corrector, we press Auto key. Then, we move to the middle scene here. Then, we drag it to here. Oops, sorry, it seems that Auto key is not active, so let's do it again. I forgot to right-click and add a dynamic keyframe. Now when we click left again, let's try it again. We drag it. Like this. Now it opens, so it's quite important to click Add Dynamic Keyframe to make sure the keyframe moves according to the gradient. Now, as you can see, we have successfully created the keyframe using color masking keyframe. So that's more or less how it is, my friends. That's how to use keyframes using the Color tab. That's it for this session.